The universe is incredibly vast and contains a multitude of strange and fascinating entities and occurrences. Certain inhabitants and phenomena are so extraordinary that they surpass even the most fantastical science fiction or space film. This assortment presents a compilation of captivating information regarding our cosmos, offering a concise exploration of our fascinating planet, moon, solar system, galaxy, and universe. 1. The moon is lemon-shaped. Despite its appearance in the night sky, our natural satellite is not perfectly spherical. In reality, the moon resembles the shape of a lemon, exhibiting flattened poles and bulges on both the near and far side along its equator. This strange shape is thought to have been created during interactions with Earth soon after its formation too. Milky Way smells of rum, raspberries, and booze. In 2009, a group of astronomers conducted an investigation of a massive gas and dust cloud situated at the core of the Milky Way. To their amazement, they stumbled upon a significant amount of ethyl formate within the cloud. This chemical compound possesses two fascinating characteristics. It is the primary source of raspberries' distinct flavor and has a scent reminiscent of rum. Another nearby region is also notable as it's full of ethyl alcohol or ethanol, the type we use to make alcoholic beverages. It contains enough alcohol to supply every person on the planet with 300,000 pints of beer per day for the next billion years. If bottled at the source, this beer would have a very low proof, with an alcohol content of less than 1%. However, due to the presence of various harmful chemicals, including carbon monoxide and hydrogen cyanide, consuming this beer would still result in a considerable headache the following morning. 3. You could survive for a couple of minutes in a leaky spacesuit. Films like Total Recall depict sudden explosions and rapidly inflating spacesuits, but the reality of space exposure is not as sensational. Although it would definitely be unpleasant, you could survive for a couple of minutes. After approximately 10 seconds, consciousness would be lost. The reduced pressure within the vacuum would result in the boiling of blood and other bodily fluids, such as the moisture on the tongue. However, this boiling alone would not be lethal due to the pressure regulated by our blood vessels. Gas bubbles would form in bodily fluids, resulting in bodily swelling and bloating. The absence of humidity in space would lead to rapid cooling, potentially causing the freezing of one's eyes. The absence of sufficient oxygen would prove fatal within a span of 1 to 2 minutes. The stress of the situation may make these symptoms worse. You would become oxygen deprived more quickly. The absence of sufficient oxygen would prove fatal within a span of 1 to 2 minutes. The symptoms may exacerbate due to the stress of the situation, leading to a faster depletion of oxygen. If a sudden loss of pressure were to occur, it could result in harm to your respiratory system, including your lungs, eardrums, and sinuses, as well as potential injury to your soft tissues in the form of bruising and bleeding. 4. Black holes have theoretical opposites known as white holes. The astronomical phenomena known as black holes are renowned for their insatiable hunger, possessing a gravitational pull so intense that not even light can evade it. However, there exists a theoretical counterpart to these enigmatic entities, white holes. In stark contrast to their black hole counterparts, white holes expel light and matter instead of entrapping it. Currently, white holes remain purely hypothetical, and astronomers are actively exploring the potential mechanisms that could give rise to these elusive objects. 5. There are stars we will never be able to see. Since the Big Bang, the majority of celestial bodies have been steadily moving apart from each other. Notably, the universe's expansion is currently gaining momentum. As various areas of space rapidly distance themselves from one another, the initial generation of stars that emerged in the universe have now become too distant for us to observe. even with the most advanced telescopes available presently or in the future. Nevertheless, there is still a glimmer of hope. We can endeavor to detect them indirectly by observing the energetic bursts of radiation they emit during the final stages of their existence.